some love and respect from women for being the best VR boxer in world history, for having the most VR boxing wins in world history. It would sure be nice if women showed me love and respect for me being the best VR boxer in world history. That would sure be nice. It would sure make me feel better about the way that I've been treated my entire life and the life experiences that I've had. If I got a modicum of love and respect from women for having the most VR boxing wins in world history. If I do not ever receive love and respect from women, which I have not up until now, the lack of love and respect that I receive from women for being the best VR boxer in the world is actually astonishing. It is an astonishing amount of love and respect that I do not receive from women for being the best VR boxer in the world. It's actually quite astonishing. It's an astonishing amount of love and respect that I do not receive. It would be, it would make me feel like there's a modicum of fairness in the world, and it would make me feel better about the way that I've been treated my entire life if I received a modicum of love and respect from women for being the best VR boxer in the world. I know people expect me to do things other than wake up, be the best VR boxer in the world, and go to work, but sadly, I'm not obligated to do that, and that's not happening. Okay, number one, how am I that guy? Because I'm saying that I am owed a modicum of love and respect from women. Number one, I was married for a year. I don't think Elliot Rodger ever lost his virginity. I was married to a biological woman that looked like that looked like Elliot Rodger for a year, and that's besides the point. So, like, why? Number one, I'm not a virgin. No, number one, I'm not a virgin. Number two, there's a thing called like a social contract, and that means there's reasonable expectations of archetypical roles in society. I am literally, on my maternal side, a descendant of a full-blooded Native American woman. But on top of that, that's an incredibly racist statement, because you can't look at someone's complexion and know their ancestry. So, like, everyone who tells you that you're supposed to act a certain way, or that you are this or you are that based on your skin complexion, they're being racist. And it's not magically not racist just because you're pale. It's not magically not racist to tell a pale person their ancestry because of their complexion. You don't know my ancestry. It wasn't even 2 or 3 generations ago on my maternal side that I am a descendant of a literal Native American woman from a tribe. So, but anyway, so there's a thing called a social contract. There's a thing called a social contract, and that means there's reasonable expectations. If women by and large, if there's mass amounts of women that are in a consensus that a dominant athlete in an athletic endeavor is a highly desirable male, then I am a highly desirable male, because I am the best VR boxer in the world. I'm actually of higher value than an NFL player that makes millions of dollars, because I am the first of my kind. So I am the first person in human history that has done what I have done, that is dominated an athletic endeavor, the specific athletic endeavor that I have dominated in the way that I've dominated. Has ever dominated the specific athletic endeavor that I have dominated in the way that I've dominated it. I am the first person in human history to dominate the specific athletic endeavor that I have dominated in the specific way that I have dominated it. And no one can take that away from me. No one can gaslight me about the significance of that. I am the first person in world history to put a Zuck VR headset on my head. I put the Zuckerberg VR headset on my head, and dominated the specific athletic endeavor that I dominated it in a way that no other human before me has, and no one can change that. No one can make me not the first person that has dominated the specific athletic endeavor that I dominated in the way that I dominated it. What is cartoonish about this? I'm struggling to grasp what is cartoonish about this. And you're not going to convince me that there's anything cartoonish about this. Trying to up the word count and the syllable count of the chat is not going to take away from the fact that you were making toddler noises a stream before, and that women were accusing me of being a bigot when they don't even know my ancestry. So I'm struggling to find what's cartoonish about this. What's cartoonish about this is the fact that you cannot accept that a pale North American man was the first to dominate this specific athletic endeavor in the way that I dominated it. And this is not an accomplishment of the United States. This is never to be touted as an accomplishment of the United States. I am not representing the United States. That is why I say pale North American man. That is why I say that I am the first pale North American man in world history to dominate this specific athletic endeavor in the way that I've dominated it. and no one's going to be able to take that away or change that. And this is not an accomplishment of the United States. The United States has done everything in its power to constrain my ability to even own a Mark Zuckerberg VR headset and to have access to the internet. Okay? If the United States had its way, I would not even have access to a Mark Zuckerberg VR headset, and I would not have access to the internet if the United States had its way. So this is not to be touted as an accomplishment of the United States, and this is not to be written in United States history books. Do not put a United States flag ever next to a picture of my face. Never digitally edit a picture of my face next to a United States flag and then say, United States man, Justin was the best VR boxer, or was the first great VR boxer in world history. Never accounted as that. I am a pale North American man that has received no help or support from the United States of America. I have been actively stabbed in the back by the United States of America at every turn in my life, and my accomplishments in VR boxing are never to be attributed as an accomplishment of the United States of America. What do you mean, Adderall? I don't take uppers. I was taking indica THC tinctures, you troglodyte. Those were indica THC tinctures because I'm a medical marijuana patient, you mouth breather. Okay, that doesn't mean that I was on nothing other than THC tinctures. What? Okay, I am almost a 30-year-old man. I just want to know, where you think I have the time to talk to a psychiatrist to have a consistent Adderall prescription? You realize I would be on like 1,000 milligram Adderall capsules if I had been years into taking Adderall. Like, you realize I would have to be taking like, I would have to be taking Adderall tablets that are like this big, because I'm a 29-year-old man. They wouldn't have enough Adderall to give me, because I'm a 29-year-old man that's the best VR boxer in the world. Like, you realize they don't have enough Adderall to give someone like me, like at age 29. Like after a year of taking it, they would be giving me like football-sized capsules of Adderall because I'm a 29-year-old man. Like, fuck. I drive for DuPont. I drive for DuPont Energy. They're thinking about trying to get me in the Pepsi 1500 next year. They're trying to make me the next Danica Patrick, but I'm going to drive the DuPont car. If I w- do you know how badly I wish I had a dad that participated in nepotism? Like, I wish. I wish I had a dad that engaged in nepotism. That would be cool. It would be cool. I wouldn't feel bad about it at all. With the things that you guys condone, with the things that people like the people in chat right now let happen every day as a result of nepotism as they sit here trying to judge me. Like, think of all the injustices in the world, including the fact that I don't receive love and respect from women for being the best VR boxer in the world. But think of all of the injustices that the chat users sitting here trying to judge me right now condone and let happen every day as a result of nepotism, and then realize that they would want me to not engage in nepotism. They would want me for what? They would want me to sit here and continue being poor for the rest of my life while they sit here and judge me as every injustice in the world continues to happen, as every injustice that we're all aware happens in the world continues to happen as a result of nepotism. Think of all of the injustices that the religion of Islam lets happen as a result of nepotism. And these people want me to not engage in nepotism because I'm a pale North American man. That's the only thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of is these people wouldn't want me to engage in nepotism because I'm a pale North American man and they don't want to see me succeed. But these people in chat right now sitting here trying to judge me as the world burns, let every injustice that happens in the world happen every day as they sit here wasting time judging me. These people are wasting time judging me as the world burns, and they want to act like I shouldn't engage in nepotism. I wish I had the opportunity to engage in nepotism. If I had the opportunity to engage in nepotism, I would certainly take it, because think of all of the nepotism that you sit idly by and let happen. Why am I not supposed to engage in nepotism when you do nothing to all of the powerful people in the world that engage in nepotism every day? So, I just want to know why I'm not supposed to engage in nepotism if I ever had the opportunity to, which I would. But I've never had the opportunity to engage in nepotism. But if I ever had the opportunity to engage in nepotism, which I wish I had, I wish I was given opportunities to engage in nepotism. I certainly deserved them. I certainly deserved opportunities to engage in nepotism with the things that my family has done for the world. But I've never been given the opportunity to engage in nepotism. If I did, I would take it. But furthermore, you're the people that sit idly by. I'm not even allowed to own firearms. I'm not even allowed to own firearms. And you guys are the ones that sit idly by and let nepotism happen. So if you're mad about nepotism, it's happening because you're sitting here judging me while the world burns. Why is this guy talking like as if he thinks he's okay? Here, let me show you that you're like a non-factor in the equation real quick. Let me show you that you're a non-factor in the equation here. You're not a part of the show, guy. This isn't your show. You're not a part of the show, guy. Just go ahead and simmer down there. You're overthinking your role in the stream, which is none. You don't even have a role in the stream, and you're overthinking that. But this isn't this isn't your stream. You're not a part of the stream all of a sudden. I don't even have your username memorized. So like you're not a part of what's going on here. This doesn't have anything to do with you. What's going on here has nothing to do with you. If you want to be the center of attention, I suggest you turn a stream on and make yourself the center of attention instead of convincing yourself that I'm even reading what you're saying. But let me show you that you're like not a factor in the stream or a part of it real quick, because you seem to be like overthinking your importance in the stream. And the fact of the matter is that I'm like not even reading what you're saying. And when I read what you're saying, I go, you're an idiot. Like when I read what you're saying, I go, you're an idiot, because you've outright stated that you don't even know anything about me. And you're sitting here thinking that I'm going to dedicate time to reading and responding to what you have to say when I get nothing out of doing these streams. Like, see, here's the thing. I'm not some paid whipping boy that you can abuse and hurl insults at and think I'm even going to read them. I'm not some like whipping boy that is being paid to be abused by you guys. Like, I don't get anything. This is where you guys lose the nuance and subtlety of what trolling actually is. This is why people say the internet is dead, because you've lost all nuance and critical thinking ability and like tact and self-awareness. This is not hyperbole. This is like statistical data. The internet's IQ level is dropped, and you guys have lost all nuance and subtlety and sense of humor, and you've traded that in for speaking in gibberish and acting like literal mouth breathers. You've convinced yourselves that you're still trolls, but your collective IQ level is dropped because you've recruited members that are mouth-breathing high school dropouts that wear this. You've turned into mouth-breathing high school dropouts that type like this, and you've lost all tact and nuance and self-awareness. And there's statistical data to back up that your grammatic ability is dropped, your understanding of the English language is dropped, your reading comprehension is dropped, your ability to type properly is dropped, and this is because you behave like this lady. This is because you behave and dress like this lady, and that's why your collective IQ level is dropped. So I hate to break it to you, but you've lost so much respect. You've lost so much respect as a collective, so-called trolls. You've lost so much respect and credibility as a collective that no one cares anymore, and everyone thinks the internet is dead. If meme magic was ever real, you've become so illiterate that you literally have lost the ability to engage in meme magic anymore. If anything, I'm closer to being able to practice meme magic than you are, because I have a higher literacy level and I have better critical thinking abilities than you. You as a collective have lost your sense of humor. You've lost your writing. You've lost your writing ability. You've lost your philosophical base, so on and so forth. There's really not much left of you guys, to the point that literal Satan Kiwi Farms has devolved into literal Satanist fighting over Styx's pirate hat and trench coat. That's what Kiwi Farms has turned into. Kiwi Farms has turned into threads of literal Satanists arguing over Styx Hexenhammer's pirate hat and trench coat. So I hate to break it to you, but the world doesn't respect you anymore, and the communities on the internet are jokes and mockeries of what they used to be. You don't have the ability to engage in meme magic anymore, and you think that you thought the internet used to be a great place to be because of mob rule, and the internet wasn't a great place to be because of mob rule. The internet was a great place to be because it was a collective of people with good morals. The internet was a good place to be because it was a collective of people with good morals that, while being crude in their humor, did things that bettered society. Whereas you guys are illiterate retards that behave like this. The internet used to be a good place that, while it was full of crude humor, people did good things on it that bettered the world. Whereas now, you're literal occultist troglodytes that have poor literacy and grammar, and you're riddled with substance abuse issues and literal Satanist, so on and so forth, to the point that Kiwi Farms is a mockery of what it used to be. Kiwi Farms is a mockery of what it used to be. There is hard evidence that backs up the fact that your literacy levels have dropped, your ability to deliver jokes has dropped, your ability to create memes has dropped, your skill level on all fronts has dropped as a collective, and the internet is full of mouth-breathing troglodytes now that behave like the lady pictured behind me. You are not capable of forming intelligent thought. Your critical thinking abilities are lacking, and there's nothing you can do to change that. As a collective, you are full of incompetent buffoons that behave like the lady behind me with your head condom on, meant to trap the grease and crust in. I'm the best VR boxer in the world because I'm an example that the internet that came before you was full of people with higher IQs, higher skill levels, higher critical thinking abilities. We were funnier, we were more cohesive as a community and people. Everything about the internet that came before you was full of your is indicative of the fact that it was filled with your betters, whereas now you are a crude mockery of what the internet used to be and what the internet used to be capable of. You have lost all cohesion, you have lost all comedic tact, you have lost all nuance, you have lost all semblance of community, so on and so forth. You are not capable of doing what the internet before you came to do, or was capable of doing. You are not capable of doing what the internet before you was capable of doing. The internet before you was filled with your betters. We were your betters. You owe us respect. I am proof that you owe us respect. I am the best VR boxer in the world. The people that inhabit the internet now are not cognitively as capable as I am. I am proof that the internet before you was funnier, was more of a community. We had more social cohesion. We got things done better than you. We got things done better than you guys, okay? And I'm proof of that. I'm proof of that because I've beaten almost 700 of you in VR boxing since official release, and that's the most in the world. The internet before you was filled with your betters. You will not reach the heights we reached because you are ignorant. You are ignorant people. There is evidence behind it. The data collected speaks for itself. The data collected from the internet speaks for itself. You are ignorant. You are foolish. You do not have social cohesion. You have poor grammar. You have poor literacy. You have poor skill levels and competency when it comes to using the internet. You are not good. You are not good. You are not funny. You are not as funny as the internet before you. You are not good at critical thinking. You do not have the creative ability of the internet before you. You lack the social cohesion of the internet before you. You are more ignorant than the internet before you. The evidence speaks for itself. The data collected on you speaks for itself. You volunteer the data to the people reciting it. The people reciting the data got it from your devices. We got this information from your devices directly by looking at what you typed. You have poor critical thinking ability. You have poor literacy. You are illiterate. You have poor grammar. You do not have the you do not have the you do not have the reading comprehension of the internet before you. My point is, I'm the best VR boxer in the world, and I am owed love and respect from women. The reason I do not have love and respect from women is because you are ignorant people in the world now. The world is so stupid and ignorant that women do not realize that I am a high-value male. Women only think men's value comes from their phenotype, their income level, and their social status. Women think men's value comes from what phenotype they're told they're allowed to be attracted to by Pornhub, okay? Women think men's value comes from the phenotype they're told to be attracted to by Pornhub. They think men's value comes from their income level, and they think men's value comes from their social status. And that's why the internet is full of more ignorant and illiterate people than ever. We are living in the movie Idiocracy, where women thinks men's value come from the phenotype they're told is desirable by Pornhub, comes from the man's income level, comes from the man's social status, because they're ignorant buffoons. The evidence speaks for itself. The internet is more illiterate than ever. The reason women do not find value in men's talents alone is because women are ignorant, and the evidence speaks for itself by the data collected on internet users. The data collected on internet users proves your IQ levels are lower than ever, your comedic is lower than ever, your social understanding is lower than ever, your understanding of social dynamics in the world around you is lower than ever, your understanding of history is lower than ever. Everything about you is dumber and less capable than the people on the internet that came before you.